Daniel Cameron. You are a coward. You are a sellout. And you were used by the system to harm your own mama, your own black mama. We have no respect for you. No respect for your black skin. Because all of our skin folk ain't our kinfolk. And you do not belong to black people at all.
5 minutes later.
I've been an activist for 25 years of my life. I come from a very long line of strong women. They always encourage me to use every single resource to help another young woman who's on her journey. I am sure black women will lead this nation to a better place. We're taking control and we're shaping our stories.
And guys, as you can see, that is BLM activist Tamika Mallory, who went from calling Kentucky Attorney General Daniel Cameron a sellout, okay, a sellout, to selling out to Cadillac, okay, selling Cadillacs to black folks, right? And this is the same thing that I've been telling people about these so-called activists. The only thing that they're active in is selling out the bodies of dead black men to these big corporations who have co-opted this revolution, right? Revolution to make money. That is what's happening. Guys, I mean, this woman was at the Grammys, okay? She was at the Grammys, doing the Grammys. And if you guys remember, I did a video on that in which Tamir Rice's mother, Samaria Rice, called her out, said that she was a clout chaser, okay? And that, again, she was using the death of her son, the tragic death of her son, to advance and promote her own career. And guys, the reason why I'm talking about this is because, you know, a lot of people love coming at black people that are more conservative or that vote Republican or that don't align with the super woke views and try to say, well, we're sellouts. How many black conservatives have been in the Grammys? How many black conservatives are doing commercials for Nike and Cadillac? Okay, yes, some black conservatives make money, right, doing what they do. But how many of them are being pushed to the forefront of society and going to prestigious award shows like the Grammy? I mean, guys, before all this stuff happened, before George Floyd, these people were nobodies. These people nobodies. Then all of a sudden George Floyd happens. All these people are being pushed to the front of society. Okay? And they'll be given everything in the world. Corporations are aligned with it. They're all promoting the movement. Everybody's promoting this movement. But Daniel Cameron is a sellout for doing his job. However, you're not a sellout for taking a tragedy and monetizing it for your own personal gain. For your own personal gain. And again, I wouldn't even be criticizing somebody for doing this. I wouldn't be doing it. But the fact she came after Daniel Cameron as a sellout who was working for the system, right? Sold out. He did it for money. That's what she implied. She eviscerated him for that. Her speech against him has been used in music videos. It has been pushed to the forefront of pop culture, right? Of this whole movement. And you trying to tell me you didn't just sell out to the Grammys, to Hollywood, to the Cadillac, right? You didn't just sell out? Come on, man. Daniel Cameron is not getting endorsements from Cadillac. What Daniel Cameron did cost him a lot. But see, the black community looks at this successful black man who probably, you know, is going to be a senator one day, who was on the list of those that were considered to be on the Supreme Court, guys. They consider him a sellout. But this woman, Tamika Mallory, who I can't think of anything that she's done, right? who's been an activist for 25 years, is being told, no, this is what you need to be doing. This is the role model for you. And apparently, again, she ain't really doing all that much because Tamir Rice's mother has called her out. So obviously there's a whole lot of talk. And in the background, the action may be lacking. But it all starting to make sense. It's all starting to make sense. You know, like I said, I would not have an issue with this, right? Because people got to make their money. I don't knock anybody for how they make their change. I get it. Get your money. But you can't criticize others, right, for getting their money when you out here doing the same thing in a way worse way, right? You selling out dead black folks, okay? You supposed to be trying to help those people. But see, this is how you know this revolution is fake. There has never been a real revolution that's been sponsored by corporate America. When corporate America is sponsoring your movement, you're no longer a revolution anymore. You're not a revolution. You're a part of the so-called white supremacy that you're fighting, okay? Because those white Cadillac executives are using you to sell cars to black folks. A depreciating asset, right? Right? They're not even using you to sell anything that's going to build wealth in the black community. They're using you to sell something that's going to take away from the black community. What is a bigger waste of money than buying a car? An expensive car at that. That again depreciates in value, doesn't generate any income. That to me is selling out. Selling out. You know, it's just funny how politics work. It really is. Because a lot of these people, man, they love to co-opt and take advantage of tragedies. It's the same thing that the Democrats do every time there's a shooting. Every time there's a mass shooting, Democrats start to co-opt it and say, oh, we got to push gun control. You know, we got to ban this. We got to ban that. While at the same time, knowing that the statistics don't match up with what they're talking about. But they got a virtue signal for the votes. Can't let a tragedy go to waste, can you? Nope. Everybody got to get the money. You know, again, this BLM movement has taken in reportedly, you know, $10 billion plus have went to Black Lives Matter related movements. You got the BLM Global Network. They taking in what, $90+ million, which I believe is a lot more than that. Some of that might have went to Democrats. The founder of that company, movement, organization, whatever you want to call it, she out here getting roles in Hollywood and interviews and talking with the Biden administration. Well, was talking with the Biden administration until they stiff-armed her after they was done with the election. But all these people at the forefront of these movements are getting paid. Getting paid. Hustling. Getting the money. While the communities that they claim to be fighting for are suffering. That's why you had the parents of Michael Brown coming out here being like, how are these people getting so much money and the communities that they claim to be fighting for are still suffering? We're not receiving any of the benefits. People want to talk about the grift. If you want to be a grifter, all you got to do is just be a civil rights activist. That's the most lucrative grift in the world right now. And, you know, you can sell some Cadillacs back to the black community and keep that net worth on pace to be zero. So let me know what you guys think. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Most importantly, share a black conservative perspective. Peace.